Hi, I am Dr. Louise Barrett, and I am going to talk to you about fleas. I always tell everybody the same thing when they come in and their pet is having a flea problem, so that I'm consistent. I call it taking our people to Flea University. Most people are familiar with the life cycle of a butterfly. You've got the butterfly that lays the eggs, and then they will hatch into the caterpillar, and then after a little while those caterpillars will form a cocoon, and then the butterfly is going to hatch out. A lot of people don't realize that fleas have a very similar life cycle. The adult fleas that are on your pets biting them are also laying eggs. Those eggs are not sticky, they fall off the pets. After about 10 days they will hatch into what's called a larvae, which is like a little tiny caterpillar. They'll live off the environment for about 10 days, and then they'll form their version of a cocoon, which is called a pupae, and the adult fleas are going to hatch out of that. I'm going to go back around the life cycle again and fill in a lot of details. Now this next part, when I fill in the details, is usually the part where everybody goes, oh no, you're kidding me, this isn't for real. But we need to know our enemies. So going back to the little adult fleas. The live adult fleas are getting in your pets. They're biting them and irritating them and laying eggs. The average adult flea on your pet, for every average adult flea, we can see them lay anywhere between 20 and 200 eggs every day. Yeah, it's a bummer. So, like I said, those eggs are not sticky, so anywhere your pet goes, those eggs are falling off of your pet. That also goes for other pets or other animals that are in the environment that your pet goes into, that those flea eggs are getting dropped. After about a week, those eggs will hatch into the little larvae, like we talked about before. Now, the larvae don't like hard surfaces or bright lights. Outdoors, the larvae will migrate into plant material and live off the environment. Indoors, the larvae will go into the pet's bedding or carpeting, other soft materials like that. After they're finished living off the environment for about a week to 10 days, they form this little pupae, this little hard cocoon kind of structure. And the pupae is the real booger in all this. The little cocoon that the pupae spins is so hard, so impenetrable, there's nothing we can do to kill them once they've made it to that pupae phase. So once they're a pupae, they are going to be an adult flea. There's nothing we can do about it. The other bad thing about the pupae is they can, kind of like the other parts of the life cycle, they can hatch out in about 7 to 10 days. But the other thing they can do is they can sit dormant. They can sit dormant for months, even up to a year. You may have heard of somebody or had the experience where you've gone into a home or a cabin or a beach cottage or an apartment that's been vacant for a while. You walk in and all of a sudden there's fleas jumping everywhere. That's from those pupae that have been sitting dormant in the environment. The reason it's really important to understand about the pupae being dormant is it's going to take us about 3 months to really get a good handle on a flea problem. Because even if we're using the best products available for your pet, you're going to be having new fleas hatch out every day from those pupae, and they're going to be getting on your pets. So even if you're using good products, don't be discouraged if it's taken a while to get rid of all the fleas in the environment. That's a normal process. Your veterinarian can talk to you about the specific products we have available. Those are beyond the scope of this video today, but there are products you can give to your pet orally to kill the fleas. There are excellent products that we can use topically for the fleas. There are products that we can put in the environment to help kill the adults. Remember the little adult fleas, the eggs, and the larvae. We can't kill the pupae. We're stuck with them. What we can do about the pupae, though, is we can vacuum. We can vacuum our whole house. What I tell people is to start at point A, do your whole vacuuming route, and then come right back around, start at point A, vacuum a second time. The reason that's important is because those little pupae are stimulated to hatch out from carbon dioxide, heat, and vibration. So that vacuum cleaner is going to provide that heat, that vibration, and just the carbon dioxide from you being around. So vacuum it once, vacuum it a second time. And what you need to do after that is, if you've got a canister, dump that canister into some kind of plastic bag that you can tie up and throw away. Or if you've got a bag vacuum cleaner, you want to be throwing those bags out real regularly, because going through the vacuum cleaner tube is not going to kill the pupae. They're still alive. They're still very, very viable. But this is a problem that you can manage. We can get control on it. It just takes a while. Another really important factor to understand is we need to treat all the pets in your environment. So if you've got dogs or you've got cats, or this one stays inside, we need to treat everybody. There's products that we can use every month for your pets, and it's recommended to treat your pets every month for fleas. And if those pets are going outdoors at all here in Tennessee, we also need to treat them for ticks, particularly cats that go outside, because there are very deadly tick-borne diseases. But just remember, with fleas, they have a complicated life cycle. It's going to take about 3 months to really get good control on it. Once they've made it to the pupae, we cannot get rid of them. So we're just going to have to kind of wait them out and try to remove them from the environment as best as we can. And treat everybody. But I hope this is helpful for you, and hope we can get through this together.